Right now on Up with KREM, for the first time in decades, we're on track to get a new federal holiday.
Juneteenth also is known as Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, and Liberation Day. Does that not sound like 4th of July to you?
How you can celebrate this weekend in the inland Northwest.
Surveillance video captures the moment a truck was stolen from a West Central car dealership, where it was found and what is being offered for the arrest of the suspects.
Incredible heat across the southwestern U.S. now targets much of the Northwest. I'll let you know how warm we're going to get in the days to come.
A hard landing for Southwest Airlines, why the company is still having trouble recovering from technology glitches from earlier this week.
Up with KREM starts right now.
On this vote, the yeas are 415 and the nays are 14. The bill is passed.
Juneteenth is now on the verge of becoming a national holiday. It passed the House last night. Juneteenth marks the day enslaved people in Texas learned they were free. Well, good morning. So glad to have you here with us on a Thursday morning. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Dana Marie McNichol. We're going to take a live look at the White House this morning. President Biden is set to sign the Juneteenth bill today, making it a national holiday.
That's right. So here in Washington, Governor Inslee also officially declared June 19th a state holiday last month.
For African Americans, this was an historic time. It allows us to celebrate because we were an oppressed and enslaved people. And so we would come together, to have our own 4th of July, really is what it was, and it's in the Black community.
Coming up in the show, we hear more from Spokane City Councilwoman Betsy Wilkerson about the importance of the holiday for her and our community here. So plus, we also are going to be able to participate, which is really exciting.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of events going on. But first, we do want to turn our attention now to the forecast with meteorologist Jeremy Legoo and the Outdoor Weather Center. Jeremy, I was saying a little bit earlier, it kind of looks like golden hour out there. I know it's probably not officially, but it just looks so bright and beautiful out there this morning.
Tim, golden hour is come and gone. The sun is now up and it's high in the sky. I mean, look at this. You can see my hand is in the sun. It's already there. That was really weird. I don't know why I did that. All right, anyway, 50 degrees outside right now. It is not a bad start to the day. It's 50 for us here in Spokane. You go ahead and you cross state line and you're still hanging out in the mid to low 40s, but I think these two numbers start jumping up rather quick. That 43 up in Sandpoint and that 46 in Coeur d'Alene, those numbers really start to climb here through the next hour. Moses Lake up to 48 and Wenatchee already sitting at 56 today, and it's nothing but sunshine out there. That sun is up and it is rising. It gets up nice and early now. Right around 5 a.m. is when that sun does rise, and it continues to climb all day long. Ooh, look at that though. Not a cloud in the sky as we head through the day today. It is going to be downright beautiful. We go from 50 this morning to the 80s later on this afternoon. It's another day with one of those 30-degree jump in temperatures, and that's thanks to nothing but sunshine. But this weekend, well, we've got more sunshine and temps on the warm side. Sunday is Father's Day. Saturday, we got a cold front moving through, but it doesn't do much. I'll let you know exactly how it all plays out coming up in your full forecast.
Jeremy, thank you. Take a look at your screen here. This is surveillance video showing the two suspects that stole a truck from a West Central car dealership.
We first brought you this as breaking news yesterday. The stolen truck was found later in the Spokane River.
And this morning we do have Nicole Hernandez at the area where that truck was found. And Nicole, you've been following this story for more than 24 hours now. What can you tell us about the investigation?
Yeah, Tim, so right now I'm actually on the edge of the Spokane River right near the Minnehaha climbing rocks, and this right here is where crews actually pulled that truck out of the water yesterday morning. So take a look at this video. We actually captured that as crews pulled the truck out of the water yesterday right here live on Up with KREM. Divers didn't find anyone in or around the truck, and Spokane police said the witness who called them saw headlights in the water and watched it sink. A dive team, of course, did that search of the Spokane River, and after receiving that report, police suspect, though, that the truck was stolen and put in the river on purpose. They said this was not a car crash. The truck was stolen from Next Gen Auto on North Ash Street. The manager said a neighbor actually tipped him off that his store had been broken into. He says this is the first time they have had to deal with the vehicle being stolen.
We have a lot of people in the neighborhood that do work for us and that we have relationships with that kind of watch over the place. And in the 4 years we've been here, it's the first real break-in that we've had.
Now, the manager says that the surveillance video shows the suspects also took wheels off of a Subaru, leaving them next to the vehicle and then coming back later for them. So between that and the truck, he says this will cost the dealership about $20,000. Right now, Next Gen Auto is actually giving a $1,000 reward to anybody who has any information that leads to the arrest for the suspects in this incident. So if you do have any information, you should call Crime Check. You can see that number right below on your screen here. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
6:05 now on your Thursday. It's time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
Let's get right to it. Idaho State Police are honoring the memory of a fallen trooper today. They will hold a ceremony for Trooper Linda Huff in Coeur d'Alene at 3 p.m. She was killed in the line of duty 23 years ago. Trooper Huff was shot and killed in the parking lot behind the state police headquarters in Coeur d'Alene. The gunman shot Trooper Huff 17 times. During the shootout, Trooper Huff shot the suspect in the shoulder and the throat, but ran out of ammunition.
An Idaho family was backpacking in North Fork Lake when their dog was mistaken for a wolf and shot twice. Robert Colby and his 16-year-old daughter of Piper made plans to backpack this past weekend. Their Alaskan Malamute, Suki, tagged along. Everything was okay until Saturday morning when the pair woke up to the sound of gunshots. At another campsite on the lake, campers thought Suki was a wolf. As the dog walked into their campsite, they shot Suki as she approached their dog. Now the Colby family is asking for people to use caution with their guns, especially in the backcountry.
2 Idaho men are getting $2.6 million between them after spending decades in prison for crimes they didn't commit. Governor Brad Little and 2 other statewide elected members of the Idaho Board of Examiners approved the payments to Charles Fain and Christopher Tapp. DNA evidence cleared both of the crimes they were convicted of committing.
Spokane Public Schools is considering major changes to school boundaries. Last night, they held a forum for community members. The district says the decision to look at boundary changes stems from growing schools and neighborhoods. We talked with some of the members of the Boundary Adjustment Committee. They say they were underwhelmed by the proposal made last night.
Very frustrated in the lack of consideration for not only equity. I did not feel like it was balanced. I didn't feel like we had enough time to explore options.
This would be the first time the district changed its boundaries in 40 years. The school board will meet again next week to either adopt a boundary adjustment or to talk about proposals further.
Washington State Parks and Recreation suspended their paddleboard ban at the St. George Put-In. Last month, the agency banned paddleboards at the site. Their intent is to protect the area's natural resources. However, they say the agency was met with confused and upset reactions from paddlers. They say we need to step back and be more thoughtful about how to protect the area. Now they welcome public feedback to find a solution. That is your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Well, just ahead, cold, flu, or COVID. After the break, what you need to know if you're starting to feel sick.
And we're going to take you outside. We got to talk the weekend forecast. We've got a cold front moving through. I'll let you know what that means as we all look forward to Father's Day and the official start of summer.